Hello, everyone, and welcome to a bonus episode of The Brothers Take. You are joined by me, Eric, and my brother, Chris.
Hello.
Adam's not here because he is attending a wedding.
He's
Congratulations.
He's a groomsman, isn't he?
He is a groomsman. Yeah, he's got big, important duties. He's got to be there for that special day. Anyway, for this bonus episode, we're going to talk about God of War Ragnarok, but more importantly, our initial thoughts. So this is not a spoiler discussion, for those who haven't played it, for those who don't want to have it spoiled, which in a weird way, it's like you can watch this on YouTube, but if you don't want it spoiled, don't go onto YouTube. It's a very weird thing, but you can find us on other audio platforms as well, such as
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris.
You don't know where our podcasts are.
Look, man, you sprung this on me. All right,
you don't listen. You don't listen back to our podcast.
Sometimes I do.
We
but
should
I
be
usually
our own
go
biggest supporters.
I usually go through the YouTube part. So
the YouTube is where you go to for your podcasts.
Yeah, that's where I would go.
Cool.
It's just that I've noticed with YouTube, it's like I go onto it and then it's like, oh, there's stuff for God of War Ragnarok. It's like, no, please don't. By the way,
that's one thing that bothers me: a plethora of spoilers in people's thumbnails, which we will not be doing.
But we won't be doing that because this is just an initial talk. This is just initial review. So again, you can look at this on YouTube and all the other audio platforms that Chris listed. All right, or you can touch base with us on social media if you're wanting more like a written down version, let's say, of our review, or maybe you want to share your own thoughts on God of War Ragnarok. So you can touch base with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Do we have other ones?
No.
Okay, those three. So without further ado, let's do this, boy. So at time of recording, it was yesterday when I was playing it, and Chris was watching me also play this as well. So our reaction, everything was in real time for both of us. That we reacted at the same things at the same time in the same way. But either way, we're going to give you our initial reviews. I'll come to you, Chris, first.
Yeah. Well, I have since started my playthrough.
Oh, very good. Okay. You could not wait.
I'm about 3.5 hours in. I'm very tired.
Chris got no sleep.
I'm about 3.5 hours in on my playthrough. So anyone who is playing it might have kind of a fair idea of how much I've seen, but obviously we're not doing spoilers here. But yes, I did, and then we got to experience the intro together. And I think if you can experience this with someone else, you probably should. It just feels like a huge moment. Epic is the word I would use. It's very epic in many ways. I think as well, this is obviously only a bonus, like and neither of us have completed the game. I don't think. Have you completed the game? I hope not. But obviously you're further along than I am, but none of us have completed the game. So that's one of the reasons we're not going to talk spoilers anyway. But so this is going to be a much shorter thing than what we normally do. But I had like sort of two questions I posed when talking about, like, say, A Plague Tale Requiem that I think are actually relevant here as well. If someone's like, man, everyone's going crazy for this God of War Ragnarok game, should I get it? And I'm like, right, one, have you played God of War 2018? If you haven't, you should play that first.
Yes.
As great as this is, you should play that one first, because there's like this isn't a spoiler, there is like a recap in the menu. It's not a very good recap to go on. It's more like a reminder if you've played the first one. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
But with no context, it means nothing. It's just like a series of kind of
images and words
and flashbacks. Yeah. So did you play God of War 2018? Did you like God of War 2018? If you liked God of War 2018, you're gonna love this game. If you did not like God of War 2018 for whatever reason, I don't see why you would like this one then, because it is a continuation.
It is, yeah, it's a big continuation. It's a lot of the same music, gameplay mechanics, same more or less as a continuation of the setting of the first one. Well, 4th, 7th, the 2018 one. But then just way more better graphics.
Oh, and the performances are fucking incredible so far already.
Just the little subtle details of the facial animations, wonderful, wonderful, and the music is actually beautiful as well.
Yeah. But I was surprised. And again, no spoilers, but I like the game wastes no time.
No,
It's you're kind of right into it, and there's like, even in the opening hours, there's huge moments, there's big surprises, there's things I did not see coming already. There was moments of jaw dropping, there was moments of, did they just do that? Like those kinds of things happened all in the opening hours.
yeah.
And there are some little additions to the gameplay that I think are improvements. For example, the grapple.
Oh yes,
Using the blades as a grapple, right? It's not a story thing. That's just a mechanic.
Yeah.
Which kind of brings in gameplay from the old God of War games, but into this newer. And for me, that has added interesting verticality to level designs. And has also created more avenues for exploration, and made me want to go, oh wait, what if there's like a height I can get to over there, or what if I can go down somewhere else, or so that's really good. And literally at every point I feel like I'm progressing constantly.
Right.
I feel like I'm always getting gear, I'm always leveling up, I'm always getting something else that I'm hoping I see, the shopkeep soon, so that I can craft that material or whatever. There's a real constant sense of like that RPG progression, which I find really good. This isn't like when you start a D&D campaign and for the first couple of missions you're fighting rats in a tavern and you're under-leveled and you're like, I don't feel like I'm progressing. But it's like, no, wait, it'll take a couple of campaigns. We're getting to know you first. It's like, fuck that. This is like straight in, balls to the wall, no wasting time. It's great.
Yeah, just jumps straight into it. Gets right in there. But yeah, no, I think the thing that grasped me the most was the facial, the definitely mocap. Mocap was definitely used for this.
Gotcha.
And they still keep that sort of one camera fluidity to their cinematics. So going from gameplay, then it goes straight into the cinematic and everything like that. And
yeah,
so yes, this is a huge improvement on the first one, the 2018 one.
Yeah.
While also then being like still feeling like it belongs there as well.
Yeah.
Which is lovely.
When you say a huge improvement, do you mean, and obviously neither of us have finished this game.
Like
for all we know, this could nosedive. In the latter half. It could, but on first impression so far, it's great.
Like graphically, musically, and like just on a technical basis.
Sure, okay. I was about to ask, so far, do you already prefer it to 2018?
I can't do that now. We're not doing this now. We're not doing this now. We're not doing this.
I said so far. Obviously, like I said, this could nosedive,
It could nosedive.
I don't think it will. And if it can keep up the quality it's kept so far, I was actually thinking this as I was playing it. I was going, do you know what? Part of it is a shame, right? Like, it's a little bit boring and not the game. I'm saying it's a bit boring and predictable that this is going to be game of the year. It's like going into the year, it's like, oh, God of War Ragnarok will probably be game of the year. And now it's like, while there's nothing wrong with that, sometimes you're hoping something will come out and surprise you. You know what I mean? Something, and it's like,
well, it could still go to Elden Ring. I don't know.
It could, but it's really looking. If this can maintain this quality, it's like, this is unbelievable. It has game of the year written all over it, it's like an Oscar baity game, It's one of those ones where you're like, oh, of course that'll get game of the year, And you're like, yeah, but it is good though.
Yeah, there would be a difference. Yeah. But this does appeal to a lot of different types of players. Like you said, there's that very RPG element to it. With then it's very visceral combat, it's traversal, it's exploration, kind of getting around each open area with amazing graphics and music, and then these very captivating characters and performances. So it does capture like a lot of things that can appeal to a lot of people. But when it comes to those Oscar trophy, like those Oscar winning movies, it's like this is only appealing to those Oscar people. You know what I mean? It's like I know this is going to be good, but it doesn't appeal to everybody. While I think God of War, Ragnarok, God of War 2018, they definitely appeal to a lot more people. Because like Elden Ring wouldn't appeal.
I get what you're saying, right? But
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok, because I was like, okay, maybe it appeals to a lot of people, but so long as you have the console, it's on. It's also,
isn't that on?
It's only on PlayStation. PS4? Yeah, but it's only on PlayStation.
Yeah, but like they all, you know what? Everyone has got that Game Pass thing, you know. So,
oh yeah, this is you now going. Well. What do you got now, Game Pass? I've been hearing the Game Pass all year. Then what you got? No, I'm only joking. But yeah, no, it's I mean, I love it so far, and I just want to keep playing it. And hence why I went home last night. I had been at your house and then started playing it and went. I'll only play a little while, and then I really should go to bed. But then I reached that point that I had seen, you do. Like I'd reached the point. I'd reached what I had seen of yours, right?
Yeah,
essentially. And I was like, now this is on new territory. I don't know what happens next, so I want to keep going. So
I don't know where
I kept playing.
Obviously, I can't ask you right now where you got to, because that'll just be a spoiler. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying where it is. I'm just saying, but like because I'd seen everything up to that point, and I was just like, oh wow, now I'm just like playing through it or whatever, go through the motions. And it's like, oh wow, it still impacts on second playthrough or whatever, or second viewing, or having it in my hands more so, I guess, and experiencing it myself. Once I got to that point of new territory, and I was like, I really should go to bed, but I was like, I don't want to. I don't want to keep going. Even now, thought of it, I just want to go and play it. So I'm loving it.
Same, and I want to go play it too. So I think I'm going to call it here because I want to go play it.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's how everyone else has enjoyed it as well.
Yes. Please touch base with us on the different social media platforms of Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Brothers Take to leave your opinions on if you've been playing it, or again, if you're wanting to touch base with us, ask us any other questions and stuff like that about it. We're more than happy to answer any. And yes, again, also leave your own opinions if you've been playing it. And if you are wanting to listen to this, it's on YouTube and other audio platforms such as Apple, Spotify, and the third one Chris named at the start. What's the third one?
Eric clearly doesn't listen to audio platforms. We've established this. I mean, there's Google Podcasts. Anchor is also a base for getting all of our podcasts. But there's loads of you just
fucking just chuck them out, Chris. Go on, do it, man.
The key to it, honestly, is because even I don't know the names of them all. The key to it is you don't list any of them. You just say on all audio platforms. We're on. As far as I know, we're on them all.
On YouTube and all other audio platforms.
Hey!
I've been your host, Eric.
He's been fucking excellent at it.
I know everything. I am the most knowledgeable person.
You're the Mimir out of the three of us, are you?
I am I'm the smartest head alive.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've been your host, Eric. I've been joined with Chris, and this was our initial reviews of God of War Ragnarok. We are cutting this a little shorter to what most bonus episodes would be because we want to go play it. So, adios, and I'll see us all in the 9 realms. Bye.
Bye.